By my dad's book, that's right. And it's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, available in most bookstores. That's my first book. I also wrote another second book called Blogging Secrets, also available on Amazon as well. Yeah, I'm fairly internet famous. I've been in online for over 10 years now, and according to adlinks.ca, they're a marketing firm. They did an annual ranking of blogs in Canada, and they put me as the #1 internet marketing blog in Canada. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And a market research firm, Impact Radius in New York, they can maintain a ranking of influencers on the internet, and they put me at #4 most influential person when it comes to internet marketing. So yeah, and at the annual AdTech trade show in San Francisco, they have like an Oscar type award where they give the affiliate marketing award, it's called. And in 2012, I was the recipient of the best marketing affiliate blog. Also in the same year, at the Affiliate Summit, which is our trade show, there's one in Las Vegas for the West Show and one in New York in the East Show. And the show in New York, they give out what's called an AFI award. An AFI award is given to companies and individuals who have made tremendous contribution to the internet marketing industry. And in that year, I was one of 6 recipients of an AFI award. It was given to me by Ice-T and his wife, Coco. Yeah. Ice-T called it a giant butt plug. I want a butt plug. Okay, Ninja Outreach has me ranked the #1 affiliate marketing blog for 2017 or 2016 last year. And I've been the subject of a social media documentary by CBC Television. CBC, I guess, is the Canadian version of the BBC, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. And they did a documentary where they follow a week in the life of a company, Hootsuite, the Twitter client. Anyone use Hootsuite here? It's a Twitter client. It's pretty big, started in Vancouver. And the Emily Carr University, because they have a social media program in their school, and a blogger who makes money online by telling people how much money he makes online. So they follow me for a week, and then they put it up in a documentary. Right? So if you want to see it, it's still available. It's on cbc.ca. If you search for John Chow, the documentary is there for you to see with commercial free. Oh, cbc.ca. And you just go search for John Chow, and it's in the archives. Yeah. And you can watch the documentary. It's an hour long. It's kind of cool. And I've been featured in various magazines and newspapers. That's me in BC Business Magazine. That's me on the cover of the Singtao newspaper, or Singtao magazine, Hong Kong's biggest magazine. Front page, the front page of the Province, which is Vancouver's biggest newspaper. I guess one and two newspapers, Province and Vancouver Sun. So I was on the cover, and I shared the cover with that's Marcus Fine of Plenty of Fish, for all you people looking for dates and stuff. He built the world's biggest dating site. He's from Vancouver. He sold it to Match.com for, I think it was $500 million. Yeah. And that's the Typo Cubit. That's Kevin Ham, one of the biggest domainers in the world. He controls, I don't know, something like a 250,000 domains. They make like $20 million a year. And I was the Blogbuster. Yeah. And that's Entrepreneur Magazine, Breakfast Television, a whole bunch. So it's been good exposure. And I've also been the subject of a movie. Living.com was a movie that follows the life of about a dozen internet marketers who are doing exactly what we're doing. And so it was an actual movie. It premiered. We had the premiere at the Beverly Hills Writer Guild's Theater, a sold-out house. Sally stole the show, really. Yeah, so we had the red carpet thing, after party, the whole shebang. It was pretty fun. And I believe if you actually want a copy of the movie, you can actually buy it. It's on DVD or streaming. I believe it's living.com.com, I suppose. Or maybe living.com, movie.com, one of those. But yeah, if you want to actually copy the movie, you can watch it. And this is my last branding trick or whatever, my last branding exercise. Have anybody ever watched the reality TV show Below Deck? It's on Bravo TV. So you watched it. Anyway, so Below Deck is a reality show about a charter crew working on a mega yacht. And of course, they live below deck, hence the name of the show. And it deals with the drama of the crew trying to deal with each other, living in the real confined quarters of living below deck, and also deals with the drama dealing with really snobby rich customers who chartered the boat. And I was a snobby rich customer who chartered the boat. So it's 3 days charter, and they film it. And so we had a great time there. I invited Carolina and I invited Maydi to come join me, and a few other people to join me. And we spent 3 days on a mega yacht, having the crew at our beck and call and stuff. Right? And it aired. Well, it already aired. We were so funny, they split us across 2 episodes. So if you want to watch it, Below Deck, we're episode 4 and 5. Episodes 4 and 5. And you can actually watch it on Amazon Prime. It should be on Amazon Prime if you want to actually watch it. But I do have a clip from it, and this is a cool clip. What happened was that the name of the boat is called the BG. But for the show, they rename it. It's called the Valor. I don't know why, but yeah, they changed the name. And so we decided that one of my friends, this is Shoe Money, Jeremy Shoemaker, and he has another friend. We decided that he's way too hairy doesn't have the beach body. So what we did was we decided to have a little push-up contest on the boat, right? And the loser would get waxed with a V. Yeah, they get waxed with a V. And anyway, Shoe lost. So this is Shoe about to get waxed. It's pretty funny. There you go.
How did you get? 1, 3, 4.
Look at this. Oh, ugly. Slowly now. Yeah, but slowly. Slowly.
Ready? 1.
Not fast.
Yeah, but if you want to see the whole thing, you can watch it. It's on Bravo TV. We had a great time. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Actually, I think I have a longer video on this. See if I can actually find this. This is not yet. Let me see if you find it. I think I will show you. Let me see. This is from my camera, but this is actually from the TV. This is actually from the show itself. Let me see. I think it's right. Let me find it. I believe it's under. Yes, here you go. Here's the actual. This is from the show, I guess I made a little excerpt. All right, here we go.
This is a group of entrepreneurs that have met and developed a strong friendship through their internet companies.
Okay, I need all the
Crew out here now.
guests are on their way. They're walking down the dock. Let's go.
It's a beauty.
I can't wait to get on that puppy.
Whoa!
Welcome aboard Valor, Captain Lee.
Pleasure to meet you.
We've got a great few days planned for you. Kate will give you a tour of the boat, and I'd like to get off the dock so we can get your party started.
Awesome, sounds
Okay,
great. Thank
good.
you.
Right this way, guys. So this is the main salon.
Oh, wow.
The boat was just refitted,
Beautiful.
so this is all brand new. Wow. So now we're going on to the master suite.
Yay.
Yeah, you love?
My room.
It's awesome. I am getting a strange vibe from these people. Mr. Chow, Gene the Russian, the creepy white-haired guy that wants to kill you with his eyeballs. This feels like D-list Quentin Tarantino characters.
What time is it in New York right now?
You have a business call?
Yeah, I do.
We're on vacation.
I'm never on vacation.
Always on vacation. It's the great thing about doing it on autopilot. It's just making the money while I'm sitting here.
We're making more money right now than most people make in a year.
And we're on a boat.
How do you guys think 2 o'clock for lunch sounds? Good. Is that good?
Perfect.
Ken, you've got some big arms. You're like one of those keg throwing European guys.
I can do push-ups.
I could do like 2.
I think we should make a bet, you two guys, for a push-up contest.
Okay, it's on. Who loses gets bikini wax. We could do it in a V for Valor.
Valor.
I think I got you.
No.
Seriously, it's not gonna be pretty. We were asking about getting some bikini wax. We're gonna have a push-up competition, and whoever
Okay.
loses, one of the ladies that's with us gets to wax our chest.
That is pretty cool.
It's not strange for yachts to host spa parties.
So clearly, this yacht has hosted one before, and thankfully, they left their wax.
I'll know in like the first one if I'm
Okay,
pumped or not.
legs.
Okay.
Okay, go.
It's like walruses mating.
I'm
Yeah.
That's got to be heated up, right?
Yeah.
I'll get a little bit of my back wax just to be a good sport, too. Yeah, but we do it on your ass, then. No problem. I got hair there, too.
Okay, we have vodka.
Say goodbye to Jeremy.
We have the mobile spa coming out.
How can you have so much hair?
It's very hot. You're gonna put it in the direction the hair is growing, and then pull the opposite way.
Hurry before it melts.
Just watch the nipples. You rip a nipple off. Not good.
And you're too quick. You have to let her rip.
Hurry!
Oh, God.
Not fast. Did it hurt?
What the hell's wrong with you?
The look of pain on Jeremy's face broke my heart a little bit
Yeah, right there, his blood's coming out now.
when I got done laughing.
You did it.
You deserve that. Well done.
I deserve a kiss on the cheek.
Oh, well done.
God bless my back fat.
We're gonna need more wax.
Did you really want to do it? Look at him. Of course he wants to do it.
Wow, that's cool though.
Oh my God.
Why is Bigfoot getting waxed right now?
How does it look? It looks like shit.
Thank you.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
It was great to meet you. I hope you all enjoyed your trip, okay? Have safe travels home, okay?
You guys did an amazing job. We have some for you, Captain.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
well, thank you.
Well deserved.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you very much.
Oh, because
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Looks pretty good.
20. Split 10 ways. Thank you, Trevor. 2,000 apiece. Wow. And on that note, you can all count them out and give me a hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we have leftover ones that I can marry with my leftover ones?
What do you got?
I have
What do you
6. I have 26.
I have 2 ones left over. Anybody?
Here, I've got leftover one.
You've got 76.
Here's 24. That makes 100.
This is not going to be as easy as I anticipated at all.
Yeah, so you want to see the whole thing, it's Below Deck episode 4 and 5. Episode 4 and 5. So it was a lot of fun, and originally I wanted to give the captain the tip in $1 bills.
Yeah, I know, right? And Mr. John Chow, I mean, the man of just the hour. I've been in video marketing and filmmaking for the last 15 years, my whole life, and this guy blows my mind with the knowledge that he knows. He's just amazing. So guys, let's bring up Mr. John Chow, because he's going to start off the second day. John, come on up here. Woo! Woo! Yeah!
All right.
Mr. John Chow. I love this guy.
Because all about the dog. So I could probably
Let me get this
wrangle
straight. You want
the
me-
meta description.
That-
I want to give him $20,000.
We were in a niche. You want me to bring $20,000
That is my answer
cash
to every
into the British Virgin Islands
through customs. And I'm picking my mind, you know, the customs that in order to make
How much
maximum
cash do you have on
amount of
you? 20,000. Go.
All right?
What's it for?
So when
Tip
then
money?
we play that clip, and then you set up for the recording back there and ready to go.
So, and they said, luckily, that, oh, you don't have to do that.
All right, everybody.
When you wire the payment for the charter, you can wire the tip, and then we'll withdraw the money in the British Virgin Islands banks and give it to you. I go, oh, okay, great. So I can I get in $1 bills? All right, so I want to give the captain a suitcase. Here you go, captain, this for you. And then they'll spend like 5 hours counting it or something. But they try and they couldn't do it. They got me 500 $1 bills.
And
the rest in
uploads
5,
to Evernote.
20s, and 100. And it gives you a visual to index. It was fun, a lot of fun. And
All right. So I first met Matt Loy back in 4 years ago. In back to them. We met on a mastermind, and it was on a beach in Del Mar near San Diego, and it was put on by my friend DK. And this is the actual meeting right there. This is called the speed dating session. So actually, I'm sitting right next to Matt. So speed dating is basically you face the person across, and you got 1 minute to talk, and then after 1 minute you rotate, and so you can talk to everybody.
Office, you should now see that there's a brand new section in the menu that has 30 steps. Okay, 30 steps of traffic.
If you're money online, then there are some tools out there.
Will you write a blog post for $10,000? Basically, that's what the email said. That's the headline anyway. So I replied back, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Want to give me 10 grand? I'll write a blog post. But then he tells me, actually, what you got to do is say, what I did was, he just released this new ebook called I Am Resolution. And he have a contest. And the first prize is $10,000 in cash to the winner. And he could show me the leaderboard. He said, like right now, the guy in first place is only has 40 sales. If you do 100 sales, you could probably win this thing very, very easily. And but it was a month-long contest, but there was only 72 hours left. Because that's when he tail end. So I have 72 hours to try to win this contest. So I did some risk analysis, and should I actually try this for 40 sales? And he says 100, but I know every contest, the last minute, everyone just rushes in to try to make sales, right? So I said, okay, I'll give it a try. I'll enter the contest. And long story short, with 72 hours left in the contest, I sold over 400 copies of this book. I beat the next 5 people combined. And then I went down to San Diego where Matt was doing his At the Nitrous event where he would award the money to the winner. So I went down there and I relieved Matt of $10,000 in cash. Right? It looked like drug money, really. It was dirty. It wasn't even fresh bills. So as you can see, I'm a happy guy. He doesn't look that happy at all. I mean, yeah. So ever since then, I got involved with Mob. I went all in. I speak at their event. I attend all their masterminds. And the great school, most of the time, Sally comes with me to these events. But now that she's in school, she's actually right there. She called me having dinner, so she's actually watching you guys. But yeah. And I was the first Mob affiliate to get a free car back when it was Mob Merc. And I got a Mercedes SL550. It's a hardtop convertible. And I got that because it's in California, and in California, driving convertibles is required by law. It's sunny all the time, so yeah, it's great. And that particular car, that time, it was the most technology-laden car I've ever seen. It's got safety feature that will stop. It's like the stuff that Tesla has all over now. But back then, it was revolutionary, pretty much. The seat is air conditioned, heated, and has 3 massage settings. Yeah. So you will either arrive at your destination really refreshed and ready to go, or you will be asleep. So good thing the car almost drives itself. And it also has the air scarf. On those cool nights, there's a little air vent under the headrest that blows hot air at your neck when you're driving the top down. So that was good. And then when Matt changed the program from Mob Merc to Mob Motors, I was the first to get a second car. So I replaced the Jaguar. I replaced the Mercedes with this little red sports car. It's a Jaguar F-Type. It's more powerful than a Mercedes. It's faster, and it makes a beautiful noise. All right, let's make some noise. This thing's such a noisemaker. Yeah, we love making noise. It's hilarious. And this is my newest acquisition that I was first. A lot of people think that you only get one car with Mob. Actually, you can get as many cars as you want. Doesn't matter. So I ordered this Tesla the day after Elon Musk announced it. Took 18 months to get it delivered, but it's paid for by Mob. And I figure, I got the Jaguar that makes all the noise. Second car should be totally silent, make no noise at all. It does, isn't it? It's an electronic engine. This thing is like, it drives itself, the Falcon doors, Sally just loves it. All her friends go crazy over it. They love the Falcon doors. Yeah. And this is probably my most proud achievement, is the $1 million ring. Right, so when you do $1 million, you will get a ring. This is the $2.5 million ring. Right, so at $2.5 million, you get another ring, and this one is made of platinum. There's about 4 carats of diamond, and it has, in the center, it has a yellow diamond. Right, I believe it's $17,000 is what it costs for this ring. So what you need to do is, you need to visualize yourself with this ring. Right? And you get the first ring I think you get the first ring at $10,000, right? Yeah, so that's how and then you get another one at $100,000, and then you get another one at $250,000, $500,000, $1 million to buy. So like, I'm gonna have a ring for every single finger. That's the whole goal. Other interesting fact, I could be a gangster, yeah. I worked at a job for a grand total of 8 months in my entire life. Yeah, my first job was at McDonald's. I lasted 4 hours before I quit. Yeah, I have tremendous respect for people who can work at McDonald's because I just can't. My second job, I was a phone solicitor for a carpet cleaning company. And it lasted about 3 weeks before they fired me. And my last job, I was a car audio salesperson for A&B Sound in Vancouver. And it lasted about 7 months before they canned me from that job. And after that, I decided that, working at a job sucks, and I never did it again. Never did it again, because it's not that I'm employed, I'm just unemployable. Right? So I've been online since 1998. I've been a full-time internet marketer since 2000. My blog was started in December of 2005. And I divide my time between Vancouver and Orange County, California. So in the summer, I spend in Vancouver because Vancouver in the summer is beautiful. And when it rains in Vancouver, I fly back to Orange County. By doing it this way, I maintain an average year-round temperature of 72 degrees. And that's a .com lifestyle. Working on the internet allows me to do this from anywhere in the world. And that's one of the biggest advantages, location freedom. I am a self-confessed tech geek. As you know, they'll tell by all my tech gadgets and stuff. So I have every gadget you can imagine, cameras, multiple camera, iPhones, iPads, latest MacBook, that kind of stuff. And in fact, I am so much of a tech geek that when my wife was pregnant and we found out that it was going to be a girl, one of the first things I did was I made sure my daughter's domain name was available before I named her. That's right. SallyChow.com. I gave my wife a list of names. I go, choose one. And she goes, how do you come up with these names? And he goes, they sound nice, they're good, they're popular, and domain names available. All right, so we fixed Sally, and I speak. So even before she was born, I started SallyChow.com. Her blog was started 3 months before she was born. The first blog post is a picture of an ultrasound, and the title says, I'll be live soon. So she has this blog that has tracked her life from 3 months from birth until today. It's 10 years old. So, and today she updates the blog herself. So she blogs about where she's going, her friends she hang out with, that kind of stuff. She's taking it over. Right? So I think she'll be one of the very, very few people to actually have a blog that tracks her entire history. And it started off as a joke, like this is gonna be for fun, but it actually turns out that's a really cool gift. That's a really cool gift, right? And she's also, like dad, like daughter. She has her own Twitter account, so you can follow her at Sally Chow for Twitter. She has like a couple of thousand followers. I don't know who they are, but I'll find out. Right? And just like me, she's also a tech geek herself. She has her own iPhone. She has an iPad and everything. And yeah, I can tell she's growing up in the I generation. A while back, I asked her to do something. She didn't want to do it, and instead of getting mad at me, she did this. See, kids today, they don't give you the finger, they resize you. Right. That's what they do now, so there you go. So, That's right. They delete you, right? Now, look at the story. You might say, one can look at my story and say, your glass is pretty full, and your glass must be pretty damn big. And well, look, it wasn't always like that. I was born in mainland China. The house I grew up in had no running water, no electricity. Cooking was done by an open fire. And I spent the first 7 years in this house, and I had an opportunity to go back there to view. So I want to show you, this is where I came from. Right? So this is the house I grew up in. I spent the first 7 years here, and tell you a little bit of my story. It doesn't matter if this house faces north, south, east, or west because, well, there's frankly no windows. Doesn't matter about the views or anything like that. So, hey, come on inside. Check out this lock. Okay. This is the original lock. And it still works. This house was built by my great-great-grandfather. It's been in our family for 4 generations. 4 generations. If this house was in Canada, it probably wouldn't be up anymore, but it's hard as a rock. That's because it is a rock. This is the stove where we cook. The wok goes in here. You put the firewood in there, stop the fire, and you cook. This is the well. It's a lot smaller than I remember. Then again, when I was here, I was just a little kid, so I guess it looked a lot bigger. But this is our only source of water, and rainwater basically. This is the main living room. Again, no windows, no light. This is my room. I believe I slept up there. I would climb up on this ladder, which is not broken, but I would climb up there, and basically that's where my bed's up there. And I do have a little window and candles for light. This is the walkway to the main entrance. It's just cobblestones, and I can't believe I used to walk this barefoot, but I did. This house has no electricity, and so the only source of light at nighttime are these candles. They're not very, very bright. I think they only have maybe like 15 watts, equivalent to a light bulb. So I'm also wondering where the smoke goes to. Alright, so you've seen the house, and you've seen all the rooms, but you're probably wondering, what's the washroom? Well, we don't have one. But when I was growing up, see the little corner there? There used to be an outhouse. Basically, you just just go in there, you do your business, and you just scoop it away. Basically, that's okay. So now you know where I came from, and hopefully after this, you'll understand why I truly appreciate what I do have. I don't take what I have for granted. I truly give thanks every day to what I've been able to accomplish, to what my parents have done to get out of this country and enter into North America to give me a better chance of life. If an immigrant who's English is a second language and has terrible spelling and grammar, if that person can make a living out of writing, then really, I don't think any one of you have any excuse whatsoever to not succeed. All right. My family immigrated to Vancouver when I was 7 years old. Vancouver, consistently voted one of the most beautiful, livable city in the world. Mercer list always number 1. And look at it, it's fantastic. It's a beautiful city, got beaches, mountains, and everything. But that wasn't the Vancouver I grew up in. I grew up in the downtown east side of Vancouver. It's the poorest neighborhood in Canada. Highest concentration of HIV infection per capita in North America. Right. It's not the best place to raise a family, but it's where I grew up. I was a latchkey kid growing up. Both my parents had to work to make ends meet. I had a little baby brother to take care of as well. Right. So in this, a lot of people told me, growing up in the downtown, raising myself in the downtown east side, your life must have sucked. But I never saw it that way. What I saw was I live in a place with a flushing toilet. Right? Never had that. It's all in your perspective. You see, when you are presented with a situation, you can look at it two ways. You can see it as a problem, or you can see it as an opportunity. You see it as a problem, or you can see it as an opportunity. See, I never saw anything as a problem. It's a lesson I learned from my dad, right? And one of the reasons that, he worked very, very hard to bring us into North America was so I can have better opportunities. And he told me that, here you can be anything you want to be. You're no longer in a communist country. And of course, he wanted me to be a doctor. Typical Asian family always want the kids to be a doctor. So actually, these days, my dad has no concept of what I do. He just tells his friend, oh, he sits in front of a computer and money comes in. Which is, I guess, about right. So that's a little bit about me, where I come from. And like I said, and if I were to give you one lesson from all of this, is that you people have no problems. You only have opportunities. If you can see that, then nothing will stop you. Right? So what I want to talk about now is I want to talk about elite earners versus regular earners and how they are different and how you could become an elite earner as well. And the best way to do that is show how a regular earner promotes Mo, and then show how elite earner promotes Mo. Right? So to begin with, a regular earner promote Mo. After going through the 21 step, you generally will go through the traffic course. And I'm sure many of you go through this. So the coach will tell you we want to get you some sales happening. So the best way for you to promote MOB is promote one of the 21-step funnels. Go buy some clicks, so the solo ad, Facebook ads, send traffic to the MOB 21-step funnel, and let the MOB system close all the call for you and do everything for you. And you've all been taught that? Yeah, all right. So as an example here, this is an example of one of the 21-step funnels. This is the Patriot funnel. And so your coach will tell you to buy some traffic, send them to this page using your MOB affiliate link. Right. So he'll tell you to go buy some traffic. Here's an example of one of the traffic. I think this is resell clicks or something like that. They offer various traffic packages. He'll say, choose one of the packages. So let's assume that you bought the $1,100 pack, 880 clicks. You send it to that page, to the Patriot funnel. So you send it to the Patriot funnel page, and here is the landing page. You're not building your own list. You're just sending it to, so MOB will capture your email. MOB will follow up. The coach will follow up, that kind of stuff. Right? So let's assume you bought a traffic package, solo ad, 1,100 clicks. You send it to the squeeze page. So what's going to happen is the person clicks on it, then they go to this page, and they will ask to enter their email address. Now, when they enter the email address, what happens is a cookie will drop. Not that kind of cookie, but a cookie, an internet cookie. And what the internet cookie does is the cookie will basically, that's how MOB determines the click came from you. That cookie's there. So they enter the email address, and then after enter the email address, they'll get sent to the sales page. And the sales page will offer them the 21-step system, and they'll send them to the order page. They click the order page, and ideally what you want is them to enter the email address. They get to the sales page, and they go to the order page, then they order it, and then they buy it, and you make $44.50 commission. That's the ideal situation. But it doesn't always happen that way. That's actually quite rare. Most people they click, they'll read, and then they don't do anything. This is why they capture the email. So what will happen then now is then Matt will then follow up with an autoresponder for your leads and tell them every day, he'll send them an email saying, hey, you should look at the 41-step and follow up. And Matt will keep doing that every single day until they either buy it or they unsubscribe. one of those things, right? So Matt, autoresponder until they actually buy it, or they unsubscribe, and that's the end of that. Right? Now, it's a great way to start, and that's what they recommend is a quick way. It's to get you going, making some money. But there's a couple of there's two main issues I have with that setup. Now, the first one is those emails that you're capturing, that Mob is capturing, and we get this in the Facebook group, you're not building a list. Now, here's an example, like I invested in a traffic package from We Sell Good Traffic. Today, I got 59 opt-ins, what's next? And people say, well, follow up, follow up with them, email them, follow up. Here's the thing. So what he's talking about is that when you get people to opt in, when you go to your back office, you will see the people that's opt in. These are people who's actually opt in, enter the name and email. And the people in the Facebook group are saying, follow up with those people, don't follow those people, get them. Here's the thing. You can't email those people. They did not opt into your list. They opt into the Mob list. If you take those emails and you try to email those people, because they never give you permission, they gave Mob permission. If you actually email those people, you are in violation of the Can-Spam Act. And you're basically subjecting yourself to a possible $5,000 fine per email. And so you can't email. You're not building a list. You can't email those leads. I mean, now mind you, the odds are that the person being emailed is going to report you and say, yeah, I didn't give you permission. It's rare, but just so you know, you can't email those people. It's because they opted in to Mob's list. They did not opt in to your list. So that's the first problem. You're building someone else's list, you're not building your list. And in this business, it's all about your own list. The other issue you might run into is it's called the last touch rule. And the last touch rule says, like, if your click was the last link the customer clicks on before ordering, you get credit for the sale. Unless the customer's already been a Mob customer, then that's the way it is. So in other words, this is crucial because those follow-up emails being sent by Mob every single day to tell them to go back to buy the Patriot funnel system, the link in those emails are not your affiliate link. They're naked link. They just go patriotfunnelsystem.com. That's all. Because Mob is doing this for everyone across the system. Right? So they just put a naked link. And what they're relying on for tracking is that original cookie that was dropped onto the browser. So even though they just sent the email back to them with a naked link, then they order, you still get the credit because that cookie is there. That cookie is still there, so that's fine. Right? But that creates a situation where it's possible for if that cookie disappears, you don't get the sale. If that person clears their browser, like security, but most people don't do that. If they clear the browser and the cookie's gone and they order, it becomes a corporate sale. Right? But that's very rare. Most people don't know how you clear the browser anyway. But the other situation you might run into is this. So let's just look at the situation again. The person opted in. They saw the sales page, and they X out. They didn't buy. So Matt is now doing follow-up. He's following up every single day until they either buy it or they unsubscribe. So this is the scenario. But I found that if you put yourself in a customer's shoes, oftentimes they're interested, but they're not ready to buy yet. So what did they do? Instead of buying it, they Google it. Right? They're doing due diligence, right? I'm going to find more about it. Let's do a Google into Patriot. So they Google Patriot funnel system and Patriot funnel system, and I'm number 1 on the list. Right? So I'm there, and they see more Patriot funnel information. So they click. So they see that make money online with the Patriot funnel system by John Chow. They click on it. They click on it. They come to my blog post about the Patriot funnel system. Now, if they then click on my link here for Patriot funnel system, they would then go to the Patriot funnel system sales page. And if they buy it, I get a sale, even though it might have been you who sent the original customer. But let's assume they didn't buy it. They read it, they read the blog post, they click on it and go, oh, this is the same sales page I saw originally a few days, a week ago. So they X out. They X out. They don't buy it. So now, the next day, Matt will send another follow-up email. That's what he's doing. Send a follow-up email. And so let's say 3 emails gone by, 3 more days gone by, and then the person decides that, you know what, this sounds pretty good. I read a review on another blog talking about it. I forgot who it was, but whatever. But he said it was good, and Matt said it's good, so I'm going to buy it. So then he buys it from the email, goes right to the ordering, and he buys it. Now the question, who got the commission? I got the commission. I was the last touch. Yeah, I was the last touch. I see this all the time, and I say, yeah, I only review this kind of stuff here because a lot of the complaints, questions I see in a Facebook group is like, I send so much traffic to the landing page, how come I'm not getting any sales? I go, well, somewhere along the way, somebody ate your cookie. This is why that we don't do that. That's a typical earner, all right? Blogs are great cookie monsters. Blogs are great cookie monster. And I said, the fact that when Mo's sending out those emails, the naked link, is relying on that original cookie, but somewhere along the way, you may have gotten a sale, but somewhere along the way, your cookie was eaten or deleted, and that's why you lost the sale. And I get a lot of sales from people just Googling, and then my cookie replaces that one. So regular earners promote Mo. Elite earners, they promote themselves. They promote themselves. Like if you go to my blog, there's really very little mention of Mo on my blog. It's promoting me. And Mo is just one of the products that I offer as a solution to solve my reader's problem. And that's how it's positioned. And all the big earners do that. Shakir Hussain is Shakir Hussain. Right? So best way to promote yourself is with a blog. I mean, hands down. The cost of starting one up. I mean, why you need a blog? Well, great for eating cookies. Right? 100% controlled by you. 100% controlled by you. Like I said, Facebook, Twitter, great, but they're owned by Facebook. And if you ever read a Facebook terms of service, which is like a mile long, basically, in a nutshell, it says, Facebook, we can ban you for any reason we want. Even if we just don't like you, that's all, we'll ban you. And you can't do anything about it. So, I know people, they invested thousands of dollars, build up the Facebook fan page, they make one little mistake, and Facebook nukes them. All that money wasted. Right? Blog is controlled by you. You cannot be banned, right? It's a great source of quality traffic, and that's key. Now, I'll talk about why I do the blog, and the only way you can access the quality traffic is with a blog. So I'll talk a bit about that. It's the ultimate relationship maintainer. Email is a great relationship builder. The blog maintains your relationship. See, email you send them broadcast one time. With a blog, it's up 24/7. Anybody want to find out what's happening with John Chow, they go to johnchow.com, they see what's happening. All my blog posts are on there. People don't generally keep emails. They say, I read this great email a while back, but I deleted it. But if I put a great blog post, it's in my archive, they can always find it again. And it's easy to set up and run. The domain name is $10. Web hosting, like $5 a month. And you can get writers to write for you. I talk about that. So blogging is huge. Like this is WordPress.com. The service, 42 million blogs. This is just WordPress. 42 million blogs are hosted by WordPress. 329 million people read a blog every single day. 25 billion page views every month. 500,000 new posts. 400,000 daily comments. That's just WordPress.com. Doesn't include Tumblr and all the other blogging platform. Right? Matt Loy has a blog. This is Matt's blog. Maintains his blog, and there's Shakir's blog. All the big earners, they all have blogs. This is my blog. This is TechCrunch, started by Michael Arrington. It covers Silicon Valley technology. He started it in a spare bedroom and sold it to AOL for about $35 million 4 years later. This is Huffington Post, currently the world's biggest blog, started by Arianna Huffington. Built it into a big news, she's a big political blogger. Sold it to AOL for $315 million. Yeah, Arianna Huffington. So it's big money in it. And the best traffic source in the world, so you need a blog. We pretty much established that. I mean, even all the big earners have blogs. Even though they may not be the main traffic source, they have a blog because it is additional free traffic and free money, free grade. So now, of all the traffic sources available out there, there's Facebook, there's a whole bunch, right? There was one that beats them all hands down. And you want to guess what it is? What kind of traffic? Blog's not really traffic. All right. Search traffic. Search. Particularly Google search traffic. Google search traffic is by far the most targeted, best traffic you can possibly get. And why is that? It's very, very simple. See, traffic sources like Facebook, email, that's why you can target by male, female, income bracket, target by many different demographics and targeting. But the only traffic, Google is the only one that can send you traffic for somebody actually searching for how do I make money on the internet? How targeted, if someone is searching right now, how to make money on the internet, how hot, that is the hottest prospect you can possibly get. Whereas you're targeting Facebook, you cannot, there is no targeting for ready to buy right now. There's no target for that. When you buy a solo ad, they can tell you, oh, this is a list that they bought an internet product in the last year. Yeah, but ready to buy now. I can't answer that. But Google or search is the only thing where you could like, how do I do this? How do I do that? Because they're interested right now, they're hot prospects. So Google traffic is what I concentrate on. And if you look at the size of it, 1.1 billion searches a day. It's inexhaustible. At least in Honest, like you go with solo provider, go, oh, we only have so many names. After that, it's just the same thing over and over again. They run out of inventory. Search is next to impossible because the traffic source is just so huge. Like Google is actually responsible for 40% of all internet traffic. Now, how they found that out was because they really couldn't measure Google traffic, but there is a service that monitors real-time traffic across the internet, and there was one time 2 years ago, Google had a system-wide outage across it. It only lasted like 1-2 seconds or so. But this site that monitors system-wide internet suddenly saw a 40% drop. And instant Google came back on, it went right back up again. Yeah. So 40% of all internet traffic comes from Google. And like I said, if you add up all the solo ad traffic in the world, it wouldn't even account for 1% of what Google can do in 1 minute. Yeah, it wouldn't, because it's just huge. And best of all, it's free. It's free. In fact, the only way you can access this traffic is free. Like Google makes money by advertising, but Google will not accept ads from you guys. They're like actually they're worse than Facebook. Google will not accept advertising in the biz ops space. Just a direct no. And Facebook is starting to do the same thing now. Facebook is also getting, they're banning people for advertising this stuff. Google did that a long time ago, because Google, multi-billion-dollar company, they only want the big brand advertiser who's got millions of dollars of budget to spend, who's advertising stuff that they want. And they can be very selective. So they will not accept our money, even want to give it to them. They say no. The only way to access Google is to go through natural, organic Google search. So that brings up another important too, because see, not everyone has money, but everyone has the same amount of time. Because I always see people tell me that, yeah, getting ranked on search engine, getting search traffic, that takes time. That takes time and stuff. Yeah, that's great, but this is something I built over time, and I have my blog sitting out there. It gets thousands of visitors every single day being sent by Google. It doesn't cost anything. So, and that also leads me into another rule by my friend Warren Buffett here. Rule number 1 is never lose money. And rule number 2 is, remember rule number 1. All right. Well, it's pretty hard to lose money when you don't spend it. Right? It's pretty, and here's another thing too. Has everyone ever seen the movie 21? Blackjack, based by the MIT Blackjack team. Yeah, originally the book was called Breaking the House, and then turned into a movie called 21. It's based on a true story about the bunch of students at MIT, and they figure out how to defeat blackjack, because the game is beatable. The game is beatable if you understand the mathematics behind it, which I don't, but they do. So they created a system that if they play long enough, they can beat the house, they'll come out ahead and beat blackjack. But here's the thing. One of them asked, well, that sounds great and everything, but how much money do we need to overcome a possible losing streak, mathematically speaking? Because let's just face it, if you're on a casino floor and you're gambling, once you run out of money, it's done, it's over. That's it. So they went, yeah, when like, let's say we go play the $500 hand table, do we have enough cash to survive a possible losing streak? So their little MIT mindies, they worked it out, how much money they need. They go, we need $1 million. They need $1 million payroll, bankroll, just to make sure they can survive the longest statistically possible losing streak. And of course, they didn't have that much money. They were all going to put in a couple $1,000, but they didn't have. So what they do? They went and they actually created a syndicate, and they raised the money, and then got investor raised the money. They took Vegas for like $7 million. Yeah. So there's a movie about them. And so, how is that related to internet marketing? Right? Well, here's the relationship. If you're buying paid traffic, how much money do you need to invest to make absolutely sure that you can override a losing streak before the ad starts making money to fund your ad? And the answer is actually, I don't really know. I don't know how much that costs, but I do know is that if your monthly advertising budget is like Matt Lloyd's or Shakira or 6 figures a month, it'll probably work out. If it's below that, I don't really know. Like in the beginning, you will be losing money. You're going to be putting money in advertising. You're going to buy the ad, and because you're in the learning process, you'll probably be losing money until you can figure it out, make adjustment, and everything until you go over the hump. But the question is, do you have enough capital to overcome that period? And that's something you have to think about. So, my blog is powered by WordPress, and one of the things WordPress does is they give you an annual report. Every year, they tell me these stats on what my blog has done. And here's the one stat. Apparently, this is what WordPress said. About 55,000 tourists visit Liechtenstein every year. JohnChow.com was viewed over 8 million times in 2015. If it were Liechtenstein, it would take over 145 years for that many people to see it. The blog has more visits than a small country in Europe. That's pretty funny. Yeah, but that's what they actually wrote on the annual report. So I show some of my friends that, fellow internet marketers, and they go, 8 million visits? Whoa. The question they ask is, how much money did you spend to get 8 million people to visit your blog in a year? I mean, if it was a solo ad at $1 a click, that's $8 million. If it was Facebook ad, it would be very expensive. So asking, how much did you spend to do this? $0. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Because the only way you can access Google traffic is free. They won't take my money because I can't use it to advertise any biz op. Right? So the reason for this is Google loves blogs. Google loves blogs. And a blog is a great way to access the most targeted traffic on the internet. And this is why I have a blog. Like here's an example here. This is the typical Google search result page, like how to lose weight. This here is the organic result. And this here is the paid result. You pay for these ads here. Now, notice the organic result are all information site, WebMD, About.com, and WikiHow, Health.com. And notice the paid are all companies. This is by design. If you're a company, Google wants you to pay. If you're an information site providing value, they'll list you for free. So, when someone searches for make money online, I show up. These people here are paying like $5, $10 a click. Thousands of people search for that term. It's very targeted. If you're searching for make money online internet, obviously at that time you want to learn how to make money online. So I show up, they click, they visit my blog, I say, hey, download my ebook. They download my ebook, offer them the sales funnel. The process works. It's always that is how it works. All right, now, For writing content, like I said, we talk about hiring writers and stuff, but you know, as mobile affiliates, you get access to those done-for-you emails that Matt makes available. A lot of those emails, they make fantastic blog content. Like here's an example, like the one that's done for you email. I think it's about neediness. So basically, I'm supposed to take this email, copy and paste it onto my email, my Aweber, and send it to my list. And then it counts as a call to action to buy the 21 steps. But instead of doing that, I take this email and I turn it into a blog post. Same thing. I format to make it look a little nicer, and I added a picture to show the neediness. And suddenly it becomes a lot more engaging. It looks better, and it makes them want to read it. Right? So there's no additional work on my part, because Matt already did the blog post for me. Because you get done for your emails every single day. They make great blog posts. But here's the other great bonus. By doing this, now I took the email, turned it into a blog post. When someone Googles how to remove neediness, it shows up. Brings me additional traffic. And apparently, it's out of 2.1 million results, I'm number 1. Squeeze pages. When I'm doing paid traffic, I always send traffic to a squeeze page. Here's the thing, Google knows that's a squeeze page. You're trying to make money from it. We're not going to index that. So that will not. So they click on it, they go to my blog post. One more thing here, the social sharing. People share blog posts. People don't share email, well, unless some people do, but mostly people don't share emails among their social friends. So people read it, they see value from it, they click like, they tweet it, they retweet it, they send it to their friends, and that brings me additional traffic. Like, for example, this is an article I wrote about what Kanye West can teach professional bloggers. And I wrote that blog post, and these are people who has retweeted that blog post. Like, here's Ryan. He has 33,000 followers. He retweeted it to his 33,000 followers. That guy, 1,300 followers. Nick, 1,700 followers. Wolfie, 75,000 followers. Vaughn, 1,250 followers. Just these people alone have 100,000 people following them on Twitter, and they retweeted my blog post about Kanye West and professional blogging, and they send me additional free traffic. I don't pay them for it. They just saw value in it, and they want to share it with their friend. Yeah, people share blog posts. Google indexes blog posts. Google does not index your email. Well, they do for advertising, but it doesn't show up in search result. People don't share email. People share blog posts. Google indexes blog posts. And it's there for life. It's always up there, and this is why I do that. Right? So Google is my main traffic source. The other traffic source I like is YouTube. I'm a big YouTuber. Love YouTube. And it's the same reason why I like Google, same reason I like YouTube. Oh. So this is an example. I talked about I talked about my paperless office? Well, I actually made a video on how I create the paperless office. So this was actually a video, and it's Sally and I, and Sally is putting the document into the scanner and pushing the button. I said, so easy, even a child can do it. And in this video, I showed them how to create a paperless office, and I linked to where they can buy the scanner. And when they buy it, I make 20 bucks. It's commission. Right? So it's an entertaining video on how to do this. When you search for paperless office on YouTube, it is number 1. Number 1. So it's 130,000 video views now. So every month, about 4,000 people search for paperless office. And since I'm on the #1 spot, I get like half that traffic. So every month, YouTube sends 2,000 people to watch this video. And out of the 2,000 people that watch the video every month, I would sell about 20 scanners. And my commission would be $20. So I make about $400 from selling the scanner and about $50 from the Google ad that shows up on the YouTube. Right? So this one video has been making me anywhere from $350 to $500 every single month for the last 5 years. Every single month for the last 5 years. And yeah, #1 result. And what's so cool about it? That's just one of my nearly 2,000 videos on YouTube. Right, so I just have videos on everything because it's a great source of traffic. Right, so they come to buy the scanner. And another great way and how I leverage YouTube was when I first got the car, the Mercedes. So what I want to do is I want to leverage it and get people to vote Merc at that time. Right? So what I did was, naturally, I wrote a blog post on how you can be driving a Mercedes in the next 30 days. So free Mercedes. Free Mercedes. So, and when you search for free Mercedes, I'm #1. #1 on free Mercedes. Unfortunately, apparently, not that many people every month search for free Mercedes. I don't know why. So what I did was I did a little keyword research. I thought, what are they searching for that's related to Mercedes-Benz? And I found that a lot of people were searching for Mercedes-Benz safety features. That's what they're searching for. So I looked at that and I'm going, okay, I'm going to try to rank for Mercedes-Benz safety feature. But if you look at the site that's ranked for Mercedes-Benz, you see it's MB USA, that's Mercedes USA. MB USA, a YouTube video. Mercedes-Benz, US News. Now, it's very, very hard to outrank US News or Mercedes-Benz, right? So what I did, you notice, see that video there? That's my YouTube video. I cannot outrank US News. YouTube can. All right, so what I did was I went to Mercedes-Benz MB USA, and because I'm a blog, they consider me the media. So I had access to Mercedes media site where magazines and media like Car and Driver, they can go to get photos, videos, and inside this media site was a whole bunch of safety videos demonstrating the safety features of the Mercedes-Benz ML350. So what I did was I downloaded all those videos, put them together as one 10-minute video, upload it to YouTube, call it Mercedes-Benz safety feature, and because YouTube is a Google property, Google gave preference to that, so it ranked for Mercedes-Benz safety feature. So this is my video right here. And well, it's over 2 million views now, but 1.8 million views at that time, this time. And when I first did it, it used to be a Mercedes-Benz ad. So I thought it was hilarious that Mercedes-Benz is paying to advertise on their own video. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah. But yeah, this video, well, it's making me money because I get share the ad revenue, but here's the key. In this video, it's a link to my blog post about the Mercedes-Benz. Did a wraparound. So 2 million people, since I put it, has seen this video. A link to my blog showing how to get a Mercedes-Benz for free and show them about motors. You think that is getting sales? Oh yeah. Right? And if you do, so when you on YouTube, you do a search for Mercedes-Benz safety feature on YouTube, I'm #1 and #2. Because I updated, I also did a Mercedes-Benz S-Class safety feature. Again, I took it from Mercedes-Benz website. And I just uploaded it and did it for myself. Mercedes, they don't really actually care because it's just more publicity for their cars. Right? So they're fine with it. And as a media, I actually have a license to actually use it. So that's just an example, thinking outside the box, leveraging a very, very big property, in this case, YouTube, for your advantage. So, I have videos related to internet marketing. If you search for internet marketing on YouTube, my video shows up. People interested in that. 10 million, 22,000 people subscribe to my YouTube channel. And oh yeah, it's free. It's totally free. those two traffic sources are responsible for virtually all my mobile income. And as a YouTuber, you know, YouTube makes money by having their YouTube creators create content. And then YouTube monetizes the content by putting advertising on it, right? So YouTube wants you to make videos, they want you to make content, when you upload lots and lots of video. And to help you with that, YouTube has a lot of resources for their creators. And this is the YouTube studio in LA. So YouTube actually has a full-blown Hollywood studio in LA that YouTubers can actually go there and use. And they also have them in London, Tokyo, New York, San Pedro, Berlin, Paris, Mumbai, and Toronto. So you can actually use these videos. So this is the LA studio. It's 42,000 square feet, 6 sound stages. So there's a reception area. They got everything set up for you. Screening room, sound stages, green screen, build whatever you need. And it's all free for you if you have a YouTube. If you're a YouTuber, you can actually access this. And you know, the Moog Film Studio is $10,000 a day. Free, 40,000 square feet. Yeah, so you can see complete whatever you need. Cameras, anywhere from this all the way up to the $100,000 Red Dragons, the same camera that used to film The Hobbits, they have them. And you can use it. And you can use the whole studio and mixing room, the whole shebang. So if you live in any one of those 7 cities, you have access to this. Yes? Well, no, wait. Well, there is a requirement. What it is you need to have 10,000 subscribers on your channel. Once you have 10,000 subscribers, you get to use the YouTube Studio for free. Right. And if you don't have 10,000 subscribers, they do have other programs. Like they have training. You can go to seminars, and they have parties every week. There are parties every week. There's always music night, EDM night, so we go to attend the YouTube parties. It's a great way to collaborate with other YouTubers. All right. So one last thing, elite earners use the Moog sales funnel, the sales funnel we talked about at the beginning. Elite earners use their own sales funnel. And the reason elite earners use their own sales funnel is because of the 2 drawbacks I mentioned before. The fact that there's a naked link when they follow up, and the fact that your cookie can be stolen. Right, so we use our own sales funnel, and by using our own sales funnel, we follow the lead. Therefore, when we follow up the lead, we can make sure our link is always our affiliate link. So when they click on it, the cookie gets dropped again every single time they click on it. So there's no way for you to actually lose your cookie. And you maintain the control of the entire, you're building your own list. Right? So we always do our own sales funnel. So what I want to show you to do right now is I want to show you my sales funnel. This sales funnel is maybe $2.5 million, basically. Sorry. And it begins with an ebook. It begins, why did I use an ebook as my sales mechanism? And the reason I use an ebook is to reverse the paradigm. See, when you are looking at a sales page or a video sales page or a sales letter, you pretty much know you're trying to sell me something. And what happens, or what do most people do when they're being sold to? They're like, you're selling me something, you're being sold to, right? But by offering an ebook that teaches them how to do something, I reverse the paradigm. So instead of being like, you're selling me something, they are now learning, reading. Their guard is down, a lot lower, and therefore they're a lot more receptive to an offer, right? So this ebook I published is 52 pages long, and it explains the 3 business models that I use to make money online. The affiliate marketing model, creating your own product, and the licensing model. And I will recommend a model for them based on their situation, and most of the time it will be, I recommend the licensing model, and I will offer the 21 step in the ebook. And they buy it from the ebook. That's how it works. Right? So this ebook has received a lot of testimonial people who have feedback. I go, John, you know, your ebook is truly inspirational and awesome. I have never seen anyone who shares his entire business model with anyone. You are truly, and I received tons of these. Basically, testimonials, emails saying how great, how much enjoyment, how much value they got from it. You know, your book is great and very informative. And I go, new book's a classic. So, it's tons and tons. Here's the thing. In all my 10 plus years of internet marketing, I have never once received an email that goes like, hey, John, I just saw your sales page for your product. And I have to admit, that is the most compelling, amazing sales page I've ever seen. It's so much value. I never actually got that. But yet, this ebook is a sales page. And they're thanking me for it. You see the power of it, just reversing the paradigm, making them teaching, learning, selling by teaching. That's what I basically do. I sell by teaching. And this converts a lot higher than using a sales page. Right? So to also increase the conversion, you need to add a bonus, an irresistible offer. Right? So in the ebook, when I talk about the 21 step, going through the 21 step, I say it's $49, but if you purchase the 21 step through the ebook, I have a bonus for you. For spending $49, you will get access to MTTB Elite, which is a separate private membership site that I created that gives them additional training outside of Mo. So you get access to that. You'll also be given one of my ClickBank products. It's on WordPress. It's a WordPress course that I created that was sold on ClickBank for $297. You get that for free as well. I'll also give you free, I'll set up a blog for you, free WordPress installation and setup. Instead of paying somebody to do it, we'll do it for you for free, so you get that as well. And we'll give you a free ticket to the Home Business Summit. So you get that. If you want, for Home Business Summit coming up, one nearby you, we pay for the ticket. And you also get a mobile course called 10K in 10 days. That's the, Shakira actually sells that in the mobile marketplace for $2,000. You get it for free. The 10K in 10 days was actually one of the events that we did, and all the people who was in it, they actually got to give it away. Shakira tried to sell it, so I give it away as one of my bonuses. So you're looking at $4,000 of bonuses for spending $49 for MTTV, basically. And here's the kicker. The kicker is, if you decide that MTTV is not for you, then your application fee will be promptly refunded. However, you can keep these bonuses, a brand new mobile affiliate. Basically, you know, we're all working together here, but also in the sales sense, we're also all competitors because we're selling the same thing. Right? But you're up against elite earners who are offering thousands and thousands of dollars of bonuses to people who buy MTTV or people who buy the 21 steps. Right? So that's what you're up against. So you need to compete. You also need an irresistible offer as well. So that helps you create conversion, that increases conversion. And the other thing is when I'm following up, ideally, I want them to download the ebook, read the ebook, and buy right from the ebook. You know, doesn't always happen. So that's when I get the email address, I follow up with the email follow-up sequence. Now, my email follow-up sequence is a little different. First of all, we offer the bonus, the $4,000 bonus for buying the 21 step, but I also put a time limit on it. Scarcity. Put a time limit that makes them work. I tell them that you have 7 days to take advantage of this, and then it's gone. So that's how you push them into action. Now, how do you put a time limit on an autoresponder? Because they go out, you know, people sign up at different times, so you can't just, how do you change the dates automatically? And the cool thing is, Aweber, Constant Contact, all these other email service provider, you can actually have a running time limit. You can set it up that way. So when someone instead of saying you got 7 days, next email says you got 6 days and 5 days and 4 days, instead of saying that, my email says, it tells them the exact date, that's 7 days from now. So if today is the 1st, they say, you have until the 7th to take advantage of this offer. And if you sign up on the 2nd, it will automatically say, you have until the 8th, and so forth and so forth. So by putting a time limit on it, and by offering an irresistible bonus, conversion is much, much higher. So this is how you actually put a time limit on it. So this is for Aweber. Constant Contact, other company will be different. So if you want a long date, this is the code to use, and that will display the long date. So you can do it like abbreviated, this style, that style, or even just the day name, Wednesday. So what I do is in the autoresponder, it would work something like this. This offer is good for the next 7 days. You have until date long plus 7. That will automatically enter today's date 7 days from now. And so you have, so if today's the 1st, if today's say January 1st, it would say you will automatically insert, you will have until January 7th to take advantage of this offer. And I explain why, I have a limited number of codes, and then that's it. And the next day email, I would say the same thing. I would say date long plus 6, and date long plus 5, plus 4, plus 3, plus 2, that's 1, and then just today's date. So the last one I can say, today is the last day. You can take advantage of this offer. And sometimes I mix it up. I change the thing. Instead of this in a long date, I could say, like if the 7 days from now is like Wednesday, I would put down, you have until date this. I would say, you have until Wednesday to do this. So they actually think it's a real email. It's not like 654 countdown style, but mixing it up, you could actually, in an autoresponder, I've added a time limit. So that increases conversion. Yeah. So when someone buys the 21 step, I give them access to my MTTP Elite site. So they go register on the Elite site, and once they register, I offer them another bonus. Now that I got, so once they register, I move them to a buyer's list because they bought. There's no need to send them additional email to say buy, buy, buy. Right? So once they buy it, they register for my Elite site, and I move them to the buyer's list, and now it's time to get them to buy the license or the silver. And we do the same thing. We offer a bonus if they buy the silver. It's I think it's like $30,000 bonus, but basically we built an entire sales funnel. So that's what we offer them to buy silver. Right? So here's the results when I first started this. First month we started this ebook, 10,299 ebooks got downloaded. And out of the 10,000 ebook, you can see it produced 7,000 clicks, 281 sales, $108,000 in sales, $50,000 in commission. And that was the first month before the titanium and platinum sales started coming in. So it's actually, it works out to 70% click rate, $7 per click. That's what $7. Each click was worth $7. So if you're making $7 per click, how much can you afford to spend on advertising? A lot. Right? If you're making $7 a click, I could spend $6 a click on advertising, I'll still be ahead. And this is actually like the first month. The titanium and platinum sale hasn't came in yet. When it was finally all said and done, I was up to $20 a click. The power of reversing the paradigm, selling by teaching, adding an irresistible offer and a time limit in which you get a bonus equals increased conversion. So this ebook, this funnel, goes from ebook to 21-step sale is 5%. Out of 100 people who download the ebook, I will get 5 MTTP sales from it. And then when the coach follow up with these leads to get them a silver, the conversion is 25% because, in addition, all the coaches know my funnel. They built my bonus that I offer going silver into the sales pitch. So, you're John Xiao. So he's going to give you an additional big bonus. So you should definitely. So that helps him. And MLR to titanium and platinum is 33%. So it's the highest converting funnel in Moab that I know of. I mean, compared to the general population, it's like multiple times better, faster. Right? So that's my funnel. And by the way, I make this funnel available to anyone that's on my team. They get access to this. All right? But I never make this funnel available to anyone outside my team because it made no financial sense because I get 5% of people on my team. But Matt just said, you need to offer some kind of product to help these people. And I figured the best way for me to help, and you guys are in mobile, I'm in mobile. I make my money by being in mobile. I don't make my money actually from speaking and selling products in front of a stage. That's not what I do. I make my money the way you guys do. But the best way that I figured, Matt said, you should offer some kind of product to them. Well, the only thing I can offer is basically what produces me the money. Right? So I'm going to make my funnel available to anyone who wants it here. And this is what it basically includes. I say, first of all, because we're talking about blogging, I will set up a blog for you. Right? So you have a blog, I'll help improve it. If you don't have a blog, I'll set up a blog for you. Let's Google optimize it. We'll put in a sitemap. We'll make it search engine friendly URL. You'll get my best plugins that I use to make your blog more efficiently. That's the first thing you get. You also get my Ultimate Blogging Secrets. It's a $2,000 course I created a while ago. There was 8 DVDs on it. It's no longer on DVD. We have it on a USB drive, so easy delivery. But it's 9 modules on DVDs. Basically, blogging on YouTube secrets, everything I learned in 10+ years of blogging and being a YouTuber. There's 12 hours of videos on there, 300 pages of content, 30-day action plan, tells you what to do every single day for 30 days. By the end of 30 days, you have a blog up and set up and running. It'll be indexed in Google, and you should start getting traffic from it. And it's lifetime updates. When I update it, you get it. And the ebook, see that ebook that I wrote? It's co-branded. See, the ebook's written by me. The forward is written by you. Right? So it says, John Chow, forward by Adeline Sujienko. So we have a picture in there to brand, so it'll be co-brand. So you're leveraging my brand to elevate yourself. So you'll be able to give this ebook to your leads. The links in the ebook are your links. They're your MOPE links. So you give them to your lead, they buy from the ebook, they buy from you, you get the sale. And this is the reason why I only offer it here, because we need to take a picture. So we need to take a picture on this. And so that's what you do. So what you do is you're going to get a license to my co-branded ebook. The ebook will have all picture inside, so you're leveraging my brand, you're increasing your own brand. Your MOPE links are inside the ebook. You get a license to my email follow-up sequence. They went to an automatic expiring time limit. You get that. The 4K bonus, you get to give that away as well. So that's suddenly now you have a bonus that will match all the other elite earners. So you get that bonus. The $26,000 silver bonus, you also get that as well to give away to your leads. So now you are basically on a level playing field with the elite earners. You have your own lead capturing with the ebook that's co-branded with me. They buy from the ebook. You will offer them a $4,000 bonus, and if they tell them they go silver, you will give them the $26,000 bonus as well. And you can also offer this if you already have leads right now in your current leads right now. You can now send them this ebook. Say, hey, I got a new ebook. Check it out. Come read it. So you can follow up with it. So you can reactivate, leads that may have gone stale. Right? So Adeline is one of the clients. She said this is the highest converting funnel she has ever seen.
Like the most high converting funnel I've ever seen. And the thing that I really like about his funnel, because I've been eyeing for his funnel for quite a while, and I'm really glad that I got it, is that his funnel is the most hands-off automated sales funnel around. So, if you're thinking about getting John's ebook funnel, I would say don't think twice, just go and get it, because here's the thing, right? He doesn't really offer this funnel to people outside his group. Now, because now he's opening that spot, seriously, I can't think of a reason why you shouldn't get it. So yeah, go and get it. Don't think twice, because I highly believe that you're gonna get more than what you invested in.
Mm-hmm. Sure, you can do that if you want to combine it, but I recommend you do it a little later after you experiment with it. All right. Now, in addition to what I just listed, you'll also be given access to my private membership site on Facebook where you can ask me any question you want and ask people in the group any question you want. And one more thing, before we started doing these traffic summits and conversion summit, we did what's called bonus days. The bonus days were where MOPE got the top 10 affiliates together, and they did 1 day of training, and the people who attended paid $2,000 to be there. And we did a total, I believe, 4 of those, 4 bonus days. And they were recorded. So I have those recordings, so I will give those recordings to you. You're going to get access to those bonus day videos that before we started this stuff. People who attended paid $2,000 to be there. There's 4 of them. There's 4 of those. So you'll get those. And by the way, my blogging course comes with a 1-year, $5,000 guarantee. And so if you follow the steps in my Ultimate Blogging Secrets and you fail to make at least $2,000 a month after a year, I'll send you a check for $5,000. I never had a person claim it. Never had a person claim it, right? So that's my package I'm offering in a nutshell. But I do have, for the first 10 people, I do have some fast action bonus. So you decide that if you saw value in what I just shown you so far, a co-branded ebook with me, an entire bonus system that you can give away so you're on a level playing field. If you feel that this will really help your business, then just head to the back of the room and, without even knowing the price of what I'm going to charge for this, actually go to the back of the room and say, put you down right now, because for the first 10 people, I do have some really amazing bonuses, all right? So the first bonus, and I'll just talk about it while they're in the back of the room. The first bonus is we're going to do an interview video. I'm going to interview you here, and you can use that as a branding video, all right? So this is the interview video I did with Adeline, and she has it on her site.
Hey everyone, John Chow here from johnchow.com, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful Shangri-La Resort here in Fiji. I'm here for the MOPE Platinum Mastermind. About 100 people has made it here from all over the world, and what I've been doing is I've been pulling aside some of the more interesting character and interviewing them. So today I have the honor of interviewing Adeline, right? Where are you from, Adeline?
I'm from Indonesia, but I used to live in Sydney, Australia as well.
All right, so how long was your trip?
The trip was 20 hours.
All right, so that's a long flight. So you're a rare breed because you're one of the very few female internet marketers out there, and there's not that many of them. So tell me about what successes you have with MOPE so far.
With MOPE, I have generated over $300,000 in commissions.
$300,000 in commission.
Yeah,
awesome.
so far, yeah.
All right, so can you share one tip that you have gone over the years that has really helped your business and just really move you along?
Yeah, definitely. Like I would say build your list since the very first day you started, because you can offer them a lot of other stuff, and that increases the value of your customer. You don't have to spend extra money on advertising to actually make more money.
Yeah, great. And yeah, I wish I listened to that advice when I first started, because I didn't build my list from day one. I waited almost a year down the road before I built my list. And as a result, had I built my list from the very first day, like you said, today my list would be twice as big, and conversely, my income would be twice as big as well.
Maybe more.
Maybe more, right? So it's a mistake I definitely do not want you to make, and it's a mistake that she did not make. So good for you. Now, if my readers want to contact you, find out more about this business and get more information, what's the best way for them to do so?
You can go to my blog, adelinesugianto.com. Maybe you can put the link here.
We'll put the link up.
Yep, or reach me on Facebook as well.
That's awesome. All right, Adeline, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We are going to go and do some water sport, and I'm going to push her off the jet ski or something like that. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right.
John Chow from johnchow.com. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys on the next
Association.